a sea of some of the best-selling gemstones that Scott brings us in the J collection. Oh, amethyst. Do you see that deep, dark London blue topaz, Swiss blue topaz, in this myriad of like a treasure chest of gemstones? What's awesome about this disc ring is it gives you some options. If you are a gal who says, I like something a little bolder, you'll order the 1 inch. So we do have it available in 2 different sizes. Your 1 inch, which is your larger, or your 3/4 of an inch. But this is brand new today, and the only order that we have for the entire year is here right now. And this would be the time to make sure you get it home. It's at $249 if you're picking up on the 3/4 of an inch. And then we also have that 1 inch. You get that home on 5 easy payments of $68. So it's $341 to go a little bit bolder. I'll put both on and really show you, because Scott, these are stunning. And I want to show you the details in both. The band, the halo, the myriad of gemstones is the same, but wow, if you love your rocks, this one is for you.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh my gosh.
So,
hello.
I mean, see, okay, so at first, quite often you may think, okay, 1 inch diameter, it's too scary.
Yeah,
look
but
how perfect. No, but look how it looks beautiful on you.
And I'm wearing, like, I have a size 6 finger on my right hand. It's not, I like, Scott, because you didn't do this like big overpowering. There's not these prongs that it's going to catch on things because it's flat. It makes you have a big, bold presence without something that's going to feel cumbersome or, you know, is going to be bothering you. It's very comfortable to wear.
Well, and that's the beauty of doing that perfect mix of designer sterling silver. You have, we've tapered it. So again, from the side, it almost looks like we've done 3 shanks there, but we've actually soldered them together, and that's our box chain. So it's that classic, that signature, that what you've come to love Jay for, beautifully oxidized. This one, again, if you are my half-size friend, do me a favor, please size up.
Okay.
On it. But we originally introduced this whole idea of mixing and matching unique gemstones, different cuts in gemstones, different colors of gemstones to create a unique colorway. So this really is about that beautiful tapestry, that carnival of colors. And as you said, it's the play on light because of the facets, because of that. The London blue is so rich and so regal, but then you get that royal amethyst, you mean, and then you have that puddle of luscious Swiss blue topaz. So the quality, the saturation of the gemstones alone. But I love how you said, when you see it, it's not screaming. I know, don't think I'm crazy, y'all. This, for me, is the casual way to wear gemstones.
Yeah.
This isn't about that one big bauble that you're nervous about wearing. This is jeans and a t-shirt. I mean, but at the same time, it's that little black dress. It's going to, it kind of covers the whole range, and it's that beautiful mix of stunning gemstones and gorgeous sterling silver work.
Well, there's something about the way that the stones are set with the oxidized silver that it's very approachable, right?
Yes.
It kind of brings it down just a little bit to a very real world that we live in. We do not walk around going to black tie events on a regular basis.
Can you
maybe
imagine
a day
if we did?
does. She's in her mind. Okay, just maybe like once a month.
Or,
so you know, but not every day. But it really is a way to wear beautiful gemstones and enjoy them. But what you're looking at is the only order of the year. So if you'd love to get this in your jewelry box, and don't let it just sit in the jewelry box, get it on your hand immediately. But the 1 inch is getting really, really limited. So if your eye is on that one, there's only 6 dozen to go around, sizes 5 through 11. And then we have that 3/4 of an inch. It's J402249. And with this being the only order of the year, it's not one to hesitate, because Scott, you did a myriad of some of your favorite kind of best-selling gemstones. So something's going to tell me, especially collectors, they're jumping on this, and it's not going to last for very long.
So please don't quote me, 2 Januaries ago, we originally introduced a box chain bracelet, almost like an ID station bracelet with this colorway, and we had a little hoop earring and we had a cross. And we introduced it in 3 different color choices, but this purple amethyst and variety of blue topaz, that London and that Swiss, this became the collector favorite that everyone came back and said, we love the way they all blend together, the way they tell a story, and the way each of these gemstones complement the other. There's something unique about laying that. So, and I know, in your past life, it's so much fun. They call mapping out the gemstones. And again, so to sit there and you basically you draw them out and then to color match them and sit there with your tweezers and hand set to create this, because this was months upon months of trying to lay out to give you that perfect look with the perfect size marquee. And then how large do we go? And then do we set it next to the round cushion cut? Like, where do we go with this?
Right.
And then is this a Swiss story? Is this a London story? It really is. And as I say, coming from our high-end world of couture, we're just incredibly fortunate. So not only do we get to team up with the leading manufacturer, but we get the best gemstone suppliers. So the same supplier who you go to the highest end retailer, that's our friend. I mean, that's the gentleman we call and say, okay, this is what we're looking for. And
Right.
we want to color match and make sure. Look at both those rings that Allie's wearing. Look how both the amethysts are identical. Look, when you look at the different marquee cuts, every single gemstone, so every London is color matched to the other London. You don't have to worry about getting this variation. It really is about that quality of making sure every piece is perfect for you.
Could you imagine
Yes.
holding a champagne flute in your hand, whether it be Thanksgiving, whether it be Christmas, whether it be Christmas Eve, New Year's Day, whatever you're celebrating, as we round out the end of 2021, a year that was still really challenging, right? I think sometimes we have to
Yes.
give ourselves credit. We think, oh, well, 2020 is over, right? No, there's a lot of things that we're still working through, right? And that you might still be too, and that's okay. Give yourself grace for that. But imagine having this on your hand with that champagne flute as you toast to the new year. I'll never forget, Scott, on New Year's Eve of 2020, I was at home. In where we live, so many people put off fireworks.
Okay.
And I mean, booming, like we can see them from our windows. It was awesome. I had this moment where I was just like hollering out the window. It was like, I just wanted to celebrate the closure and the start of something new. And I'm like, whoa, cheering.
Yes.
I woke up my son, poor child, was so panicked. He's like, why is mommy screaming? I'm like, no, mommy is really happy. But what if this is that ring that is your almost
Your joy.
cathartic, like, woo, like you did it. And we have to celebrate going through things, right? Sometimes when things are the hardest and you're still walking through it and the most uncomfortable, that is actually a victory. You have not been defeated, you are defeating. And maybe this is that celebration ring. So the 1 inch has been really popular. That's a big celebration, but there's only 5 dozen of you that can get this home, and it's the only order for the entire year. I do not know when we could get it back. In that 3/4 inch, there's only 120 to go around. So grab which one your heart desires and don't look back. It's J402249, and then pick your size, the 1 inch or the 3/4 inch. Okay, let's take a look. We have 2 hours